Christ. Hope you're doing well. So today I'll be taking you guys through Genesis chapter 1 verse 23. And it says, "And there was evening and there was morning, the fifth day." Although the verse appears simple, it has significant theological and practical lessons when considered in the broader context of the creation narrative. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teachings and lessons we can take away from this verse. The first one, God's completion of each phase in creation. This verse emphasizes the orderly progression of God's creative work. Each day builds upon the previous one, reflecting God's intentionality. God completes his work step by step, teaching us to approach our tasks with patience and diligence, trusting the process. The second teaching, the rhythm of work and rest. The repetition of evening and morning throughout the creation narrative establishes a rhythm, reminding us of the cycles of time ordained by God. Yes, rhythm of work and rest has been a recurring teaching and lesson since Genesis chapter 5. Yeah. We as Christians should embrace rhythms in life, work, rest, and renewal as part of God's design for productivity and well-being. Yes, rhythm and rest is for our productivity and well-being. Reflection on God's goodness. With the completion of each day, there is an implicit invitation to reflect on the goodness of what God has made. As explicitly stated earlier in Genesis chapter 1 verse 21, we as Christians should take time to pause and reflect on the good things in our lives, acknowledging them as gifts from God. The fourth teaching, God's sovereignty over time. This has been a very recurring topic, God's sovereignty. The mention of evening and morning highlights God's authority over time and its cycles. Time itself is part of his creation and under his control. We as Christians should trust in God's timing in our life, understanding that he works according to his perfect schedule. The fifth teaching, preparation for the next phase. Each day in the creation story sets the stage for what comes next. The fifth day prepared the earth with life in the seas and the skies, paving the way for land creatures and humans on the sixth day. That's a spoiler. We'll get it. That's a spoiler. Humans being created. That's a spoiler. Yeah. We as Christians should recognize that progress often comes in stages, and that what you do today may prepare you or others for future growth. Last but not least, the unity of creation. The cumulative progression of the creation days reflects the interconnectedness of all life forms, created from mutual harmony. We as Christians should value the interconnectedness of creation and seek to live in harmony with others and the environment. Again, stewardship over the environment, a very recurring lesson in teaching in Genesis chapter 1. So that's all I had for today. Thank you very much. God bless.